Hi, Charles. Can you hear me? Hi, morning. Yeah, okay. I have only 3 students here for now. Please wait until 8. Okay, for those who are online, good morning. Khalid and Tengku Aiman. Today, project that you follow your group in your group assignment. Sorry, let me start the recording first. So what you need to do is you follow the group of your group assignment, and then please listen while Dr. Charles will go through with you again on how to use the frame IO. And after that, you will have to create the topics in the virtual and reality environment, which is the frame IO, on the topic below. So you imagine what will happen for the future of IT in 2035 onwards, and how will this IT affects your daily life in 2035 onwards, which is like around 13 years later from now. And you have to elaborate the advantages and disadvantages of the future technologies that will be used in 2035. So how are you going to present it? You are not going to present using the Google Slides, not PowerPoint presentation. You will have to use the frame IO that Dr. Charles will guide you how to create the scene in the frame IO, and how you can get some object from the frame, from all these fab sketchfab or anywhere. Then create the scene of future of IT in 2035 and present tomorrow. Understand? Any questions so far? If no question, please get ready your laptop and we will start now. Okay, so Sinzi, are you jump somewhere? Or are you not coming, Sinzi?
Hi, teacher. I still late.
Okay.
I just woke up.
Okay, so Charles, we can start now. I share the Teams, and I will allow you to. I make you as the presenter. Okay, so please, you will have to present tomorrow during the class on the future of IT. What do you think will happen in 2035? Okay. Please follow and do. This is like a tutorial now. Yes, yes.
So, hello, good morning. So all students, if you can see what I'm seeing, that's good. I want to know quickly, a number of you have already tried this out, right?
Yes, yes. Most of them,
Most
they
of
have
them have.
tried that
Okay,
last time during the class.
okay. So now, according to the instructions, now you see there are helpful links there as well. So maybe I can just show you briefly, like what these things are and how to have some really cool customizations. But the thing is, in Frame, there's just it's quite flexible, and you can actually have a good inventory of assets. Where assets are concerned, it means images or 360 photos or audio or PDF or videos, 360 videos, etc., and models. So there are ways you can add different 3D models. As you can see here, as an example, I have a 3D model of a robot arm carrying things. So this is the future of my lab. Wishful thinking. So anyway, so this model, animated 3D object, is taken from Sketchfab. Sketchfab is a site which I'll show you shortly, that has a range of free 3D objects that you can use. But there are a bit of limitations in terms of file size and the number of assets that you can put in your frame. Okay, now, and here this is the logo of VORTEX Lab, which is in Taylor's, but this is an image, so you can actually place images on the wall. There's also a limited number of images you can use, and here this is also a 3D object, but this one is some kind of robot which is also animated and is part of the Sketchfab library. So now, other than that, right, you can add a number of other things too. You can even change the sky, yeah, but there is tutorials in how you can change it, because that is by using 360 image, if you have any 360 image. But here, as you notice, is the share screen. Right now this screen is sharing. Now I could so if I can add another share screen, for example, module or asset. So from here, this one is a second share screen asset, or I could reset the share screen by clicking on this. Yeah, so I could add more than one share screen asset here by clicking on some of the shortcuts here. Now here is under edit mode. There's also a mode here called edit mode. So under edit mode, you can delete or add asset. Okay, so let's say if I'll delete this. Okay, I'll delete this. All right, so now to add share screen asset is very easy. Just add here, or you can also again add to this frame under the main menu here. You see this part, the main menu, add to this frame. You can also add a range of things. Okay, there's a lot to explain here, so I suggest you experiment with this, and trust me, it's very easy to do. Yeah, so just give it a try. There's even effects, or there's even seed, shape, or web browser, etc. So you can do that. So now I'm just going to add back the share screen. This one here, this small bar here is something like a shortcut. So here you can also add asset. You press add asset, you can also add here. Okay, it's like a shortcut compared to using this menu up here. Yeah. This one is different scenes. We'll talk about that much later. You don't have to worry about scenes at this point. Scenes are basically different frames, but you have a 3-frame limit because this is a free version. And these are captions, and these are emojis. Yeah, and you can, and the top here, if you look at the interface, Here you can look at your status, whether you're active. Here is a chat. You can chat with your whoever it is in your frame environment. Now the number of people you can have in your particular frame environment is 15. Yeah, so that's the reason why we are doing this in groups. Yeah, so your presentation will be in groups. Yeah, okay. Now how this presentation is going to go is, I'm sure Dr. Goh has mentioned. So here in how it's going to go is that there'll be two ways to see it. Right now there's a streaming going on. So this session is being streamed on YouTube. Now when you're streaming on YouTube, you can chat. So for those, if you are above the 15 capacity in the environment, the rest of them can chat in the YouTube live stream. Okay, because this session will be live on YouTube. So today is just a briefing and a little bit of tutorials. So, and of course I will accept some Q&A, yeah, if you have any questions. So here I'm looking at the browser. If you notice, this is actually what you're seeing here is the browser. Okay, now if I press F11, the browser shift from full screen to browser screen like this, and you can see I have several tabs open. Yeah, so here I'm going to show you a bit of Sketchfab. So this is Sketchfab. Now what Sketchfab does is it has a whole library of objects. Yeah, so Sketchfab is really useful. Now in Frame there's a tutorial on how you can add 3D objects here. So if you wanted to add 3D model, you can select 3D model, add to this frame 3D model. So if you select 3D model, it says browse Sketchfab. Now in order to browse Sketchfab, you have to make sure you go to the main Sketchfab site, which is sketchfab.com, and be a member. Okay, be a member, and you can search for free, let's say free robots, let's say free robots or something like that. So you can just scroll down, and if you come across something like this, for example, if you see this download 3D model, and it says animated, if you see these two icons, then it's actually downloadable for free. Yeah, if you see something like this without any icons, that means you have to buy it. Yeah, if you see something like this, you can download it. So that's how you know which is free and which is not free. Yeah, so something like this is probably free, but this is not animated. So it doesn't have to be animated, it can be static, but as long as it has a certain file size limit. So the file size limit, I can't quite remember, but when you are uploading it, or when you're downloading it, when you're applying it, you will definitely see the file size limit in Frame. Yeah, so now when you uploading or adding the model, let's say you already have the model, make sure the file name is .glb. Okay, .glb. So now for example, if you are, let's say if you choose this one, so you click download, and this model is free, robot playground, and let's say and it's 8 megabytes. So now everything has to be roughly within 15 megabytes. Okay, above 15 megabytes be a bit problematic because it might take too long to load, there'll be issues. So best to have it within 15 megs. So download simple ones, don't download too complicated ones, because a lot of the complicated ones are for game developments and things like that. So now here, this is the one that you want to download, GLB. There'll always be a GLB format. If there's no GLB format, then try other models or something. So you can download these for free. Yeah, so let's say if you download this for free, this is another way to do it. Let's say I'm going to say I save this in a new folder, and I'm saving it as robot playground. So now in my new folder, I can actually see it there. So now I've downloaded this. So texture size is 1K. So it means that texture resolution is the highest resolution texture available in the GLB. Now there's also lower resolution. Both things work as long as you have objects in there and it fits your presentation, it's fine. So now if you when you download it, you have the file on your desktop. So you can do it two ways. You can download it if you, let's say if you logged in to Frame through logged into Sketchfab through Frame, then you can download it directly here. Now if you download through Sketchfab, you automatically list down the free objects that you can download. So, and there's an option here called Optimize. Now Optimize really depends on your computer, it depends on your PC, or depends on your processing power, because Optimize means it will maybe reduce the resolution of your model to better for better functionality, so that everything is smooth. That is called Optimize. But however, if your computer is able to show higher resolution or anything like that, you can switch this off. Yeah. So let's say I'm not going to optimize, but I'm just going to add. So I'm just going to click on this paperclip here. So I'm just going to add, where's that new folder? All right, I'm going to add robot playground. So I'm just going to open it. And I'm adding this right now. So it says model is loading. Okay, so now you see something is about to appear. There you go. You see this thing? It's there, but it's not exactly in the appropriate place. So, and I think this would be very nice to go to the center of the room in front there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now when you click on this, when the model appears there, it will automatically on edit mode. So you can switch off edit mode if you don't want to accidentally delete it, or you can click edit mode and click on the object, and you can see these like symbols here appearing. Now you know what these are? These are the three-axis control. So you can rotate it. You can rotate it in three different directions actually, and you can move it in 3 different directions because it's 3D. So therefore there are 3 different axes. Yeah. So when you move it, let's say I'm going to move this model a little bit more to that space. So now I'm just going to also bring it down. Now it looks like it's there, but it's not. So you got to make sure because this is VR basically, it's spatial. Everything is spatial here, so you need to move around. So now I have this model right in the center, so I want this to be in the center stage. So you make sure you place it more or less up on the surface. You can turn the robot around. You see, you can use those controller to turn it. Now if you think this robot is a little too small, you can make it a little bigger. Let's say, okay, let's move him a little bit here. He might be floating a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Okay, then I'll switch the edit off, and now he's right there in the center. Okay, so like it looks like this thing is greeting the audience, but it's not exactly center. So if you're a little OCD on that, so you can just keep right here. Okay, so this is how you do it. So if the excuse me, now that is if you want to add a 3D model, so that's Sketchfab. But there are other things you can add too. Yeah, if you wanted to add a whiteboard, means a whiteboard is something that you can use for drawing. So if you start drawing, you can draw and things like that. That is for collaboration or something like that. It's best for meeting rooms, small spaces, or you can try to show something, you know. You can add text labels, or you can add images. Now adding images is very easy. So to do that, let's say if you want, it's best that you add an image on the wall. So if I wanted to add an image, then it asks to browse or image search in Google. Let's say if I wanted to let's say if I wanted to add an image, then I would, or this looks really nice, or this one. Okay, so I'm just going to upload this. There you go. So you don't really need to have an existing, where did it go? Does it appear? Ah, there it is. So now, so you can use actually the built-in image search engine to upload it. So maybe you want this to be like a big wallpaper, so you can do that. Now let's just say if that is, let's say if I'm going to have a presentation about the future of IT, then that's basically it. So now if you notice that the images are not exactly on the surface of the wall, so like I said, make some adjustment, then you can bring it, just put it roughly on the surface. Okay.
Okay, Charles.
Yeah.
Just hang on for 2 minutes, because some of them, they just arrived. They might
Okay.
not know how it is important for them for this lesson today. Okay, so good morning again for those who just joined. I just want to share with you that this last topic is related to future of IT, and then I'm not going to read the slide on the future of IT. I would like your imagination to think out of box. What will happen after 2035? What do you think will be the future of IT? So you will have to do the presentation not using the PowerPoint, not using the Google Slides, but you will have to use the Frame.io to create the scene like this, and then to add all those objects inside the scene to explain to the class what do you think will be for future of technology in after 2035. So this one is group work, that it will follow your group assignment, group members, the team. All of you have to present your scene for the future of IT tomorrow during the class. All the students must attend the class tomorrow physically. Unless you are sick, then please send the MC and apply the leave. Okay, if not, all students are compulsory to attend the class to present together. Just imagine, this is the scene that you have created. So some of you will have to stand in front. This is what I think about the future of IT, and some of you will have to navigate around to show the objects. What do you think? I might have a robot to help me to do the cleaning or whatever. You can think out of the box what will happen in 2035 and present it. Each group will have around 5 to 10 minutes for presentation. Then only I will give you the feedback for your group assignment on UT project. Okay, so please inform your friend if they are not here today that you will have to do this design of the Frame.io of the future of IT for tomorrow, and all of you must attend the class. Okay, please inform your group member about that. Clear? So thank you very much. Charles, you can continue.
No problem. So as you can see, what I did here, I added a share screen. So this share screen is showing my slides. Okay, so this, yep, so I've adjusted it the best I could, and I'm switching off the edit mode, so it's supposed to be large enough to conduct my presentation. And so I could actually for example press slideshow, and it would definitely show a full screen slide. It looks a little stretched, but I think it really depends on the browser, because my or your screen. So just try it out. You should work fine. So let's say if I were to go to the next slide, then you would be able to see whatever that you want to present. Let's say if I wanted to, okay, so this is one of the ways you present your slides, okay, by adding the share screen tab. You can also add the share screen or streaming screen tab manually. You can add more than one streaming screen tab. Now let's say if you wanted one streaming screen tab to show a video, let's say you can actually do that, you know, and let's say, but if your computer can support it, it should be fine. So that's another way you can get creative with this. Let's say I'm going to add this streaming tongue twisting streaming screen tab right over here, and I want the video to be shown. Maybe maybe I'm just going to shift this to, let's say, a little bit more back, about the same level as that, and a little bit larger. So now the vortex screen, that slideshow, I'm going to move it a little bit more here, this side. So I'm just going to reduce the size a bit. Okay, so maybe you want to show two things. I'm going to delete this one first. All right, maybe I'm going to share. Oh no, not that. Share screen again. Window. Chrome tab, maybe. Okay, so let's say, okay, now this looks much better actually. So sometimes you're just going to try it out. So maybe a little bit larger because it has text, but the other streaming screen has it's supposed to be for video. So this is what I will do, and for this one I'm going to share screen here, go to Chrome tab, and I'm just going to show the YouTube. Oh, again it's stretched. So you just have to keep messing around with this. Yeah. So for example, if you want to show a video here, maybe I can open a YouTube video, for example. This is what's going on live at the moment. So maybe I can, for example, this is, so I'm just going to, no, I don't have to copy this. So I'm just going to, like, maybe I don't really need to show this full screen, do I? So if I were to show that full screen, that should be fine as well. So I'm just going to close that, exit edit mode, share screen, go to Chrome tab, live streaming, or this one, yes, this is the one, and there you go. So, well, it does stretch it a little bit, it still does, but it doesn't matter, it's a video. So let's say, so if you might want to, if you want to do this, show couple of videos using different tabs on your computer just for aesthetic purposes, you can, or just to show basically you just want to show something that's relevant to your presentation, but you got to make sure you don't clog up the system, or you don't, it's not overcrowded or anything like that. As long as it's relevant and it's clean, you know, and it's clear, so that it's very interesting to watch, it's very interesting to listen to as well at the same time. So be creative about it. You can there's so many things you can do with this environment. Yeah, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Stop. Okay, and I'm just going to get rid of those assets. So any questions at this point?
Any questions? No questions. Okay, no question for now.
Okay, So if there's no questions, then I think it's pretty easy for you all to do it. Now, in terms of the presentation tomorrow, each group will have to have one frame. And for example, how do you share your frame link? Let's say you've already done this. Let's say this is the space that I want to share for let's say for your group members to join in, and I will
Charles,
join
can you
in
share-
too.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Charles, can you share the link? Who is in this frame that you can join us now?
Okay.
Last time we learned how to create avatar. So now today, if you are here, please join. Yeah, you share the link here.
Sure. So now I'll share the link. Okay, to get the link,
Please
it will.
see how to get the link. Chanyi, are you in?
Actually, it is very easy to get the link. You can go to frame settings under frames. The link is automatically given here. Now it's up to you if you want to put password protect, but you don't have to, right? Troublesome, but if let's say if you're having your own session with your friends and you want it's private, you can put a password protect. But this is the link, or you can just copy the link from the browser. It's that simple. So I'm just going to copy the link from the browser. I'm just going to share with you in Teams.
It's framebr.io/vortex
Yeah.
vortex R. Please join any one of you in this space. framebr.io framebr.io/vortex R. VORTEX R.
So weird. Teams is not showing any chat.
I'm not sure whether you can.
I'm looking for the
Cut.
chat thing. The chat.
I don't know whether maybe you are guessed that you might not be able
okay,
to.
okay. Then anyway, you can see.
I type it frames.
Yeah. All right.
framebr.io/vortex R. Please join. Why are you able to join? Don, how about Anas? Join please. Those who have laptop, please join. Tomorrow the team leader at least must have the laptop. Those who are online, can you please join? Sinzu, Khalid, and also Tengku Aiman. Please join and also take the attendance. The attendance, please. So I just want to explain again, you will have to create a scene like this, add various objects and present to the class. What do you think will happen after 2035 for the future of IT, for tomorrow activity?
Is anyone joining? I don't see anybody.
Are you all able to join? Join already? Huh?
How come I don't see anyone?
They said they joined already but cannot move around.
You can't move
But-
around?
Do you see the people there?
Can't move
Is
around.
it is the link correct?
Hang on.
Frame.
Hang on. It should be correct. Hang on. Let me just.
Yeah.
It has to be. Everything is fine. Everything is enabled. Wait,
Sinzu said that she is inside, but can you see? Can you click on the people there and see who is in, Charles?
there it's not showing anyone though. Okay, let me
Eh?
let me refresh. Let me refresh this.
I saw. Hey, are you all in the same environment? Huh? Is it this environment or the link that I gave? This
Wait.
one. They said they can. Is in this environment.
I'm refreshing it, and then let me try again. 2 spots left. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there is 14.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
for those, because this one only allow 15
Yeah.
people to join. For those of you who are not able to join, it doesn't matter. Just watch from here. Tomorrow we will live stream it and you can watch it.
Okay, for those, another rule is when you are all in the same environment, make sure you mute yourself. Cool. Hi. So I can see many of the avatars here. Some are stuck in the floor for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Now you have, yeah, some of your avatars look really cool. Some of your avatars are the frame .io avatars. It's fine. I'm not too sure why some of your avatars are in the floor. That's just really strange. But okay, so yeah, so this is how it feels like. So what will happen tomorrow is everyone should be seated. You have to choose a different environment. If somebody were to choose this lecture space, then you have to come over and be seated by the seats around it, and then it's be easy to present. So you guys have to be up here on the seats on the amphitheater, then the presentation can take place. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with this group of people here. This is really weird. Okay.
Okay, any question?
Any
Are you
questions?
clear on what to do for tomorrow? Are you all clear? It's just group presentation according to your group assignment group members. Okay? So please present 5 to 10 minutes tomorrow. If your group member are not here today, please let them know. Any question you can ask. If it is too fast that you do not know how to add object, please refer back to the recording.
If you want to create a new frame, it's very simple. Like I said, this is an example of one space. This is my space, but you can also use the same type of pre-made space like this. But if you want to create it, then you can choose the environment, what environment that you want by default. So you can create a new frame. You can choose this environment that I use is called Event Horizon, and I can rename this environment as well. So there's other spaces which you can also use. Yeah, so each group can have different frames. Yeah, so you must make sure once you've created your frames and customize it, you have to send that frame link to Dr. Goh, and Dr. Goh will share it with me for tomorrow.
I will create a link in Facebook group that you put your link there. Just one group, one link, one frame, and present together. Any questions? No questions. So tomorrow you will have to present. Okay, Charles, there are no questions. So I think that is all for today.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Cool.
for your time. Tomorrow, I will send you all the Frame.io link and you can share it and stream it during
Can.
the presentation.
Can.
Tomorrow we will start 8:30 because they might not be arrived yet if we start at 8. So tomorrow, we start at 8:30.
All
But
right.
all of you have to come at 8 because I have other things to tell you to do as well.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you, Charles, for your time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, the rest of you, the class has not ended yet. Please stay. Thank you, Charles.
All right, I'll leave.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow, please, all members have to come. You will have to do the presentation of the future of IT, and I will give you the feedback for the group tomorrow after the presentation. Okay? So choose